Hey y'all, it's Vicki and welcome to another video. Today is Monday, March 2nd, 2026 and it is 7:17 a.m. and it is a whopping 52 degrees. It's not that warm. Sorry, 42. I was looking at what the high is supposed to be today. All right, it's 42 degrees. It's cloudy. We're supposed to have a little bit of rain after a while. So, you know, it's the way it is. So March come in like a lamb, I believe, for here. So that means it's going to go out like a lion. And that's not good. All right, so we are in meteorological spring. And I'll put that up yesterday. And all that means is technically the way they look at it in meteorology is spring. And this is mostly storms and tornadoes begin the beginning of March, and then we'll go through pretty much the end of May, sometimes into June, just depending. Okay, so I don't really have a lot to say. I didn't really do anything this weekend. I've got to wear just stay at home and, you know, trying to save a little bit of money so later on I can do stuff when it warms up, and just watched TV, watched wrestling, and I didn't watch much of the race. I'll be honest, I'm not a big road course fan, and I guess I had it in my head that, you know, it wasn't going to be that great of a race, and of course it ends up that Tyler Reddick won again. He's won the first 3 races, and they act like it's such a big deal. Whatever. I know it's been a long time, years, before my time, I guess, that someone's done that. But there has been people to win after Daytona and start winning. So it's just a little different. The fact is, a lot of times people win Daytona and then they don't do anything for a while. So it is what it is. You know, I don't have any problem with Tyler Reddick winning. Now, if he goes on and starts winning the first 10 races, I might have a problem with it. It'll get old by then. But for now, it's okay. Of course, wrestling was a PLE, and I did put up my predictions, and I was close. The only one I really didn't get right was the men's, and I'm okay with that. I went with the safe bet, and I'm glad that Randy Orton won. I mean, he's paid his dues. It's been 10 years since he won the belt, so it's time for him to win again. And he keeps saying he's going to wrestle 10 more years, so he'll be in his late 50s by then, I believe. And he is in great shape, so we'll see if he can actually goes through with that. All right, we're going to talk about Tim. I'll get on with this at 3:05. Time 3:05. That's my timestamp to know when I start talking about Tim. And I don't really have a lot to say about him today. I did watch Ray's live last night. So if you've not watched her live and you have the time, or you can watch it in sections, I encourage you to go watch it. You'll learn a lot. You'll learn a lot of what's going on behind the scenes. And, you know, that's her story to tell. And I don't want to take anything away from her views. Not that I'm going to, but I just don't want to. I would rather for you to go watch her live and hear it from her mouth. So, but it is very interesting. And I think you'll like the work that she's doing. She's put in a lot of hard work. And I do believe in the end it will pay off. All right, so he's finally reviewing this young electric 2 e-bike. And he only has 760 views. And I only see 2 comments. And one of them happens to be our friend, St. Louis Scott. And Jay did a video on him yesterday. Jay or JJ, whatever you want to call him. Crushing it in Florida, and I'll try to link that below. Saying that, you know, he plays both sides, and he does. And somebody who plays both sides, they can be kind of dangerous. I don't know why he does. You know, and I've said before, Tim would normally kick them to the curb if they're playing both sides. But because Scott has been giving him some coffee, some money, he's letting it slide. yeah, I would say if the gifts stop coming, he'll eventually hit that block button. So just a note on that video, as of right now, there is 87 thumbs down and 49 thumbs up. So quite a few thumbs down. And you can download an extension, that's a school bus. You can download an extension to put on your Google Chrome if you want to see the dislikes. Okay, the next one that I see is Sarasota Tim puts a big scald on the New York Strip. Now, I did watch this one on Ray's channel, I do believe. And I watched a little bit of it this morning too, just for what I see. I see that he tagged the Weber grill. Wonder where he got that idea from. You know, Tim, you really need to give me some credit for that. I shouldn't have never said, but you did. If you sell one, I deserve half. Okay, on this one, he has 1,894 views as of 7:15 a.m., we'll say. And he's got 161 dislikes to 113 thumbs up. And he's got 21 comments on that. And I guess he's gone through and deleted anything that looks bad. You know, I don't understand why he thinks that burning a steak is so great, other than the fact he's trolling us. Now, this next video I did not watch. And I'm not going to say that Ray didn't show it. That's not, because I admit I'm listening more to it than anything because I'm playing games while I have the TV on. So, all right. So he talks about, I put an egg on a paper plate and put it in the microwave. Here's what happened. I don't know what happened. I don't really care. I mean, he's digging the bottom of the barrel when he starts talking about stuff like this. And I know, then again, he's trying to troll us. And I guess I'm digging the bottom of the barrel too by talking about him. But I'm talking about him anyway. He has 101 thumbs down on this one, 78 thumbs up, 1,532 views 20 hours ago. Now, I don't understand why anybody would watch that. I mean, I only have, at this point in time, 149 views on my video from Friday. But yet he can get 1,500 views about putting an egg on a paper plate. Now, I'm not jealous. I just don't understand why people want to give him a view on that. And I know that comes across as me being jealous or me being whatever, but I just don't understand it. Never will. Okay, this morning chat one's got 2,062 views. This has been 22 hours ago. 241 dislikes, 117 thumbs up. And I don't see anything of any comments, so he's scanning them comments big time. Then he's got the proper way to use TST R9 dual batteries, TST R9 e-bike riding review, real world results. Okay, y'all, he's going to link that bike. I guess he's going to have a discount code. He claims he don't get nothing from the discount code, but if someone buys one, he'll get some dollars. Did he mark those videos sponsored? I didn't look to see. Let's see. Yep, he did on that one. See about these others. Yep, he did on that one.
R9, it's a 2026 model.
So he didn't on this one.
E-bike.
Okay, he didn't on this one. The testing R9 e-bike reading review, real world results for distance and speed. So that one is not tagged sponsored. So there he's breaking the rules there. Okay, we're going to talk about this. I had the best pizza I ever ate in my life. So he goes to Raffaella's and Fred's for Raffaella's birthday. Happy birthday, Raffaella. He goes to the Amish store, Yoder's, and just gets slices of cake. I have never heard of somebody doing that before. Normally, if you're going over there for dinner, I would think you get an entire cake. I mean, he has to be one of the most, and I'm just going to say it because this is the way I say it, cheapest person I know of. It's not being frugal. He is cheap. And as far as I'm concerned, he's disgusting when he does stuff like that. Because this couple has done so much for him. And if he can't spend enough to take a full cake over there, then he don't need to be going over there. It's just like I say about people going out to eat. If you can't tip at least 15%, and I think you should tip more than that most of the time. That's just my opinion. Then don't go out. You know, don't go out and expect somebody to wait on you. I know that some people think that I saw where somebody was, I think it was a joke, that just somebody was wanting attention. They said that there was a $500 bill and they only left a $40 tip. And I'm like, I know better than that. You're just asking for attention, and it was a group of people, so I am sure. I mean, when I'm out with a group of people, even if somebody says they're going to leave the tip, I'll leave the tip. I'll leave a tip too. It's just the way I do it. I mean, I would, like I say, if I can't afford a tip, I'm not going out. Then he went to McDonald's. I hadn't talked about him since he went to McDonald's and got the cups, which is another thing. Why does he not go to, if he wants cups, paper cups, he's got a membership at BJ's. I know they have boxes, cases of cups he could buy, paper cups, that are made for coffee. And I don't get it with him. I don't get the obsession with paper cups. I don't want a paper cup unless I go somewhere out. And sometimes I still have my own cup with me and I pour it in there. You know, I've got my Stanley tumbler that I've got back out. So I just don't get it with the paper cups unless there goes that alarm. See, and that was another thing I noticed. His alarm kept going off and I'm thinking, who else does that? I know he watches us. He can say all day he don't watch us, but he does. He watches every minute that he can of us because he wants to know what we're saying about him. Well, Tim, I think you are one of the most disgusting human beings that I've ever come across. And I mean that. I mean that. You know, a few months ago, I would have never said it. I would have thought it, but wouldn't have said it. But I'm over it now. You are disgusting. And I don't know why any woman on this earth would even want to spend 1 minute with you. All right. I got to go. I don't want to make this video too long. Thank you so much for watching. And I'm going to try to get back on the beauty track. And, you know, I'll get what I get. I've been trying not to buy much. I did go to Walmart yesterday. And I didn't see anything that I wanted. I mean, it was the first time I've been to Walmart in probably close to, but there just wasn't anything there. Now, the lipstick I'm wearing today is, I'm wearing this e.l.f. It's supposed to be an eyeliner, but I'm using it as a lip liner. This is in, well, Very Necessary. And I'm wearing my LisaLisaD1 lipstick, and this is the one in Bordeaux. And, you know, after I wore these for a while, I will say they do get a little dry. Now, Lisa can keep it on all day. Y'all, I can't do that. Lisa has much larger lips than I do. And that's no shade. It's just a fact. If I had pillowy lips like she does, I probably could keep lipstick on a lot longer too. But I don't. And so therefore, I don't keep it on all day. Unless it's a liquid lipstick that dries down to almost to a stain, it's hard for me to keep a lipstick on longer than 4 hours. Now, those Chanel's and Dior's, I can keep those on all day. The Maybellines, there's certain shades I can keep on all day if I'm not eating or drinking a lot. But that's about it. When it's just a lipstick in a bullet container, they just don't stay on that way for me. But it's all right. I don't mind it. It's okay. And she is making some more shades, she said in her video last week. All right, now, and I will link her shopping website down there, and I'll link her videos, her channel, so if you want to watch any of her videos, you can. Now, she is definitely a luxury YouTuber with some affordable things thrown in, but she did a beauty haul last week that I would say was, you know, if I went through it, I bet it would be $2,500. And I mean, hey, if you got it and you want it, buy it. That's the way I say it. That's the way I see it. All right, thank you, Blind Muse, for the comment that I just made. Shout out to you. And I'm going to sign off. Y'all have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. Leave me a thumbs up. And leave me a comment. Bye. Love ya. Bye.